So now let's go to our fourth verb, to advise. Advise plus subjunctive. I advise that he do something, that she do something. Don't use does, okay? This is wrong. This is not elegant language. This is not formal English, all right? So if you use subjunctive, it means that you know English very well. We usually write using subjunctive. We usually don't speak using subjunctive, okay? But if you do it, wow, if you are in a formal situation, if you are at the university, in a lecture, or in a meeting and use a subjunctive, wow, mashallah, like congratulations, you do know English, okay? So the fourth verb is advise. I advise that Joe keep his serenity in the exam. I advise that he keep his serenity, okay? So we had serene, serenity. I advise that he keep his serenity. And the fifth verb is to propose. Propose plus subjunctive. Clinton proposes that the signature be on the document tomorrow. He proposes that the signature be. Pay attention, I use be, the infinitive, because it's subjunctive. I propose that the signature be on the document now. Okay? I propose that he be here on time. So I don't want him to be late. I want him to be here on time. I propose that he be on time. All right? So now let's go to the second part of the grammar, that is inversion. Okay, again, both subjunctive and inversion are very formal in English. All right, we usually don't use these structures when we are talking to our friends, but we see them written, okay? Or if you want to show that you know English, you would use both structures, all right? There are like inversions. Sometimes we do use never, for example, when you're really pissed off. Let's suppose that you were in a restaurant and you didn't like the service at all. Never will I come back here. So there was inversion. Instead of saying I will never come back here, never, after the inversion. So the inversion consists of I bring a word that it's usually in the middle of my sentence or at the end of my sentence. I bring this word to the first position. It's going to be the first word in my sentence. Watch out. There are a number of words that I can do that. There are a little bit more than 10 words that I can do inversion. Don't try, any word I'm going to make an inversion. No. Okay? In German, you can do that. In English, no. These words are fixed. Never is one of them, is the first one that we will see. So I put this word at the beginning of my sentence, and then I need to continue my sentence as if it were a question. So never will I, instead of saying I will never, I say never will I come back here. Okay? Never had I been so serene. Never had I been so serene. See, had I, as if I were asking a question. It's not a question, okay? But the structure is always like that. Never had I been no serene. Another phrase that we can use with inversion is under no circumstances. It means that you cannot do it at all, okay? Don't do it. Under no circumstances must you arrive late. Under no circumstances must you. Instead of saying you must, okay, so you must arrive on time. Under no circumstances must you arrive late. So I emphasize, when I use inversions, I am emphasizing my sentences, okay? Another one is no sooner than. We use no sooner than to express that two actions happened, one immediately after the other in the past, okay? no sooner had he arrived in Spain than he ate Spanish food. It means that he arrived in Spain and he ate Spanish food, okay? One happened back to back, one immediately after the other. No sooner had he arrived home than he went to bed. He arrived at home and went to bed. So the inversion is here. No sooner had he arrived, okay? This is the inversion. Only. If we start our sentence with only, I can have an inversion. Only once did I realize her vanity. Only once did I realize her vanity.